Kari Lake used to be known in Arizona as a charismatic newscaster.
He's a lion. Hear him roar.
A staple on Phoenix TVs for more than 2 decades.
Just over a decade ago, she was an Obama donor. Her friends described her as liberal, and yet you saw her shift slowly and gradual over the last decade.
In 2015, several of her friends say she found Trump to be funny and defended his crassness. She began spreading internet conspiracy theories.
You can take the hydroxychloroquine as a preventative.
Although Lake has criticized drag queens, she was friends with a popular local drag queen for 20 years and often went to his drag shows.
Yeah, believe it or not, Kari Lake went from being a popular local newscaster to hating the media. She was personal friends with a drag queen, and now she says that they're a danger to children. Plus, she was a donor to Barack Obama's campaign, a donor. And now she rolls with the guy who thinks Obama isn't even American. Like, I've heard of people being open to change, but this is almost not the same person. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if we found out that the real Kari Lake is locked up in a basement somewhere while this MAGA alien pretends to be her. Because this is a bigger transformation than the drag queens that she suddenly hates. Which, by the way, is particularly shitty. It's already horrible to turn on any friend, but betraying the one who taught you how to get your contouring on point, that is unforgivable. And you know, over the past few years, this seems to have happened to a lot of people, like everywhere. Everyone has a story about this. They used to be normal, living a chilled life, but then they clicked on the wrong Facebook post, or they got sucked in by a few YouTube videos, and the next thing you know, they believe the Care Bears are actually a democratic sex cult that's going to penetrate your children with rainbows. And while she sounds just like Trump on most issues, there's one thing Kari Lake has in common with Trump that is especially dangerous. And I'm not talking about a friendship bracelet with Kim Jong-un. No. I'm talking about her refusal to take an election L.
Anybody who was involved in that corrupt, shady, shoddy election of 2020. Lock them up. No more stolen elections. We have this illegitimate President Biden. We will no longer accept rigged elections. Who's with me on that?
You've said that you think Trump won Arizona in 2020. Do you still believe that?
I believe Biden is the president just like OJ is innocent. The system is corrupt.
In Arizona, the Republican candidate for governor is refusing to say whether she'll accept the results of the upcoming election if she loses.
Will you accept the results of your election in November?
I'm going to win the election, and I will accept that result.
If you lose, will you accept that?
I'm going to win the election, and I will accept that result.
I'm going to win the election, and I will accept that result. I'm going to win the election, and I will accept that result. You realize, thanks to Trump, every Republican running for office now is just like a whiny little kid who refuses to lose a board game, all right? They used to be like, we are the party of personal responsibility. And it's like, well, it looks like you lost the election. Do you take responsibility for that? It's not my fault. It was stolen. I'm the governor. I am. Why?